Hello, and welcome to another episode of Into the Toybox. Actually, the 75th episode of Into the Toybox. Um, can you believe it, Bob? It's been 75 of those.
I can't believe it. It's been fun.
Feels like forever, huh?
No, no,
How are you doing today? How you doing today, Bob?
I'm doing pretty good. Been having a good day.
Good deal. Good
Chilling.
deal.
Was
I
on with
saw
Will
you
earlier.
on. I saw you on the stream earlier, Will and Starboy. Saw you guys
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
Saw you guys mention the challenge that we were
Mhm.
talking about.
Yeah. Plugging the shows.
So yes. I have a little bit of information about that tonight while we're talking about things.
All
Um,
right.
anyway, how's your week been?
Busy, but beats digging ditches.
Yes, it does. Um, so, are you ready to talk about Microman Micronauts tonight?
I don't know. It's yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Okay. All right, good deal. All right. Well, before we get started, before we get into the chat and whatever, I got a package in, I guess a day ago or a couple days ago, and so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. It's from Starboy Station. So I'm
Oh,
kind of
nice.
curious what this is.
Oh, I'm sure it's something good.
Let's see here. Let's see. Anyway, I thought I was going to go ahead and open this since we're talking toys and such, and so I'm assuming there's a toy in
Do
here.
that.
Um, it could be money.
Oh,
I mean, it could be like a lot of money. It's a pretty big box, so
yeah.
maybe he said some dollars or something. I don't know. We'll see. It could be anything. All right, let's see here.
Socks. It's just a
I'm
big
not
box.
gonna like have a camera pan down to the box because I don't know exactly what's in here, and if it's something illegal, I don't want it to be on camera. So
I'm
anyway,
pretty sure Starboy didn't send you anything illegal.
I would
I could be wrong, but
you just
I feel fairly
never
safe.
never know. But it's not illegal. I don't think so. But it's pretty awesome. I'll have to put it together in a bit. But here it is. Hey, it's a Slave
Ooh,
One.
nice.
Awesome.
AKA Boba Fett's Starship
Boba Fett's Starship. Yes.
or Fire
Thanks.
Spray. I
Thanks,
think is
Joel.
what that type was called.
I appreciate it, man. I don't actually have this ship.
Oh, cool. Even
I
better.
haven't had one in a long time. Probably in the days of Kenner was the last time I had it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've got some stuff to send you, and I actually knew that he was sending this. I just wasn't opening on here, but awesome. It's pretty dang big too, man.
Oh, yeah. Is that the newer one?
Geez.
That's like the huge one?
It
has like the 3-seat cockpit and all that?
Yeah. It's like there you go. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. I'm gonna have to like check it out. I have not ever had one of these, so I'll have to see what all the features are and stuff. I say the wings, but he sent the extra pieces and stuff in there too. So I'll have to check it out and figure out like where everything goes and what opens and all that stuff. Oh, okay. So I see there's some hinges and stuff, and so awesome. I appreciate it, Joel. I have never had one of these before since the original days. So
nice.
I'll have to figure out what's going on. But anyway, thank you. I can't wait to get into it, and it's definitely going to be flying around Yamato 6 and Yamato 7 for sure. I'll just have to build that freaking landing pad now that we've been talking about for a while now. So I guess I got to go ahead and build one since I have all these ships now.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Joel, we had him on the show last week, and he had mentioned to me, I guess a few months ago, that he was going to send Does it have the carbonite? Carbonite. Is there carbonite? Okay. Is there a button to open something? Because I don't know. I feel like there's a hinge here or something. Does this thing open up? I'm not real sure. I don't want to break it. But there's a hinge on one side. If any of you guys know, okay. All right. I figured it out. So I did. The side opens. You guys are probably like laughing at me right now, like, yeah, you press the button, dummy. Well, I've never had one, so we're checking it out. Carbonite. Is there supposed to be carbonite? Front panel. Hold on. There's a front panel is open. Let's see here. Hold on. There's a bunch of bubble wrap. Let's see here. Front panel. Okay. Was there carbonite supposed to be in here, Joel? Or no? Or was that just a joke? I don't know. Lots of stuff. Lots of features open up in this. Okay. All right. Under the windscreen. What's the windscreen?
Windshield.
Windshield. Oh shoot! Yeah, there is. Hold on. Is there a button to release that? Holy crap! How do I even? I'm such a noob for this stuff. Oh, okay, it slides out. Oh, okay. Oh, it does. Awesome. There's the carbonite.
Cool.
Thanks, man. I was like, I would have probably, I would have found that eventually. I promise you. But that is awesome. Thank you. Like I said, I can't wait to get into this and check it out. Because, like I said, awesome. I've never had one of these before. Thanks. Not since the old days. I appreciate it, Joel. Thank you. I'll have to get you some stuff in that box headed your way. Thank you very much. Anyway, Joel was on our show last week, community spotlight episode, and reason number 957 about why Joel's a nice guy. So thank you very much. Okay, with that, I guess let's go ahead and hit the chat.
All right.
Because I burn a lot of time trying to figure out how to open the door.
It's all right. All good. We got Bjorn here reclaiming his maintaining his first post position.
Yes, thank you.
We also got Ian here with us.
You too, Ian. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me scroll down here. Hey, we got Fanboy Tone. What's up?
Hey, Tone, what's up? He had a good episode with Abby Normally on Let's Set the Tone yesterday.
Yeah.
Good episode, man.
We got Nebula's Nexus.
Hey, Nebula, what's going on?
Hey, speaking of Starboy Station.
Nebula posted a couple, I think maybe a new build or something he was working on his Instagram.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Starboy Station in the chat.
Yeah. At Stanley's Toy Room here with us. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for watching.
Fat Red Foo.
Hey, Foo.
Let's see. Hey, here's MCR. What up? Yeah,
we're definitely
going to talk a little bit about that.
Micronauts for sure. Micronauts.
MCR thinks maybe he sent you some cookies. No, cookies.
No cookies. But I ate them.
Chris Sizemore is here with us.
Hey, Chris.
Customizer extraordinaire.
Yes,
and
sir.
Extreme customizer.
Yes. Awesome.
With the number of ones he's done that are just awesome. Jabalong in Toy City, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. You're in a slightly different time zone than us, but thank you for being here.
Yes.
And looks like that gets us caught up.
Okay, let me attach just one other wing, and we're good to go, or whatever you call it.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this set it plugged in since I'm here and got stuff. I'm doing it. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right. Now it's all in its glory. It's all set up and stuff. So
Let's
cool.
make you big here so people can see it better.
Do what now? Oh yeah.
You're
Here you
big.
go. Like, I guess this is the I don't know. I'm assuming this is a vintage collection one, but I'm not sure like which version.
I think that's the latest.
Or do they just have one? I don't know. Anyway, I love it.
Well, I think they had one and then they repainted it or something. Or
okay. Well, that looks pretty awesome, I have to say. I definitely appreciate it, Joel. Thank you.
Oh, getting a request to put Boba in there.
I will have to find the Boba. He's like buried in the bottom. Okay, Empire Strikes Back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's right. Because they released a Book of Boba Fett one too, right? That's the second
right.
One.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. I'll definitely. Excuse me. I'll get some pictures taken and tag you in it when I do. I'm actually getting quite of a fleet of ships right now. With as many as I've purchased over the past year and a half. I went from none to now I have I think maybe 5 or 6 or 7 now. So yeah, I guess I need to build
a lot going on there.
Yeah, I need to build a hangar, I guess, or something. But yeah, anyway, thank you. All right, so let me pull up these pictures. We've got a lot of pictures to show you tonight, but first of all, I ran across this guy, this creator, maybe a year ago or something, maybe a little bit longer. Hey, Will, how are you? And so anyway, I followed him. He followed me or whatever, and so I would, see his stuff that he would post occasionally. And anyway, he finally sort of created this one build or this one diorama piece, and I reached out to him. I said, "Hey, man, this is fantastic." His account is set to private, so if you were following him, then you were seeing this stuff. If not, this might be, some of the first time you see it tonight. But anyway, I followed him. I was liking the stuff, reached out to him, and he's like, yeah. I asked him if I could show this stuff off tonight, and he was like, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm going to create another account that's public. I'm going to pull a lot of my pictures over. So if anybody wants to follow that one, they're more than welcome to, because anyway, I said, okay, yeah, no problem. So anyway, so his handle for this Instagram account, which is public, is the Vitruvian Frontier. And so it has pretty much all his pictures on it that it's like action figures and stuff like that. And so he said he would let me, show them off tonight. So if you guys want to follow him, more than welcome to. I'm sure he would love it. Bjorn, if you can potentially, I don't know if you can put a link of his Instagram page in the account or in the thing. If not, I will do it afterwards or whatever. But anyway, so if you search this name right here, the Vitruvian Frontier, I think you did it right there. All right, thanks, Bjorn. Yep. I appreciate it. And so I'm just going to kind of run through here and show some pictures off. So he's Dutch, and I'm not going to massacre his name, but if you were following him previously, his name was, well, let's just say it looks like Jupe, but he told me today that it's actually pronunciation is, I'm guessing, I don't want to butcher it, but Jope or something like that, potentially. Hopefully I wasn't tearing it up. And he was going to try to watch tonight, but the time difference is kind of like Angus. And so it's super late. And I'm like, do not stay up for this. Just if you want to watch it after work tomorrow, not that big of a deal. So anyway, we're going to kind of go through some of these pictures. I just had a few of them on of his pictures, plus the build. So yeah, it's you're right, Ian. It's definitely that. So I'm just going to kind of run through some of the stuff. He has quite a bit of figures, and so he has a printer, and this is all 3D printed. And so I'm going to give you sort of the early stages. He had to rescale this thing, I think, a couple of times. But if you know what this looks like,
if you can read the banner scrolling across the.
Do what?
Or if they can read the banner scrolling across.
Yeah. Or you can read the banner, so you'll know that this is what he was trying to create. And so
looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm not sure like how much work he had to do to clean these prints up and stuff because I'm not real familiar with printers or whatever. But he had like a 3D printer, as I think he said. And so anyway, he printed all this stuff out and primered it up, and then he started to paint it. And it only gets better from here because it takes time to paint a bunch of stuff, and so I'm sure this took quite a few months to do. And so the painting is, it can be a lot sometimes,
Sometimes.
And so you can kind of see where this is headed. And so anyway, this is sort of the end result right here, right? So this is Felucia. Most people remember this from, yes, pretty much exactly the Clone Wars episode, where Pong Krell was that, I think, right? That was Felucia, right? Also, the game, I guess, The Force Awakens, maybe was that the game that it was on?
I never played it, so I don't know.
But it had Rancors in it, and they were all like colored up to where they looked like they had like a black light on. You know what I'm saying? Or is that Umbara? Okay, maybe that's Umbara. Okay, that was Umbara. Okay. Anyway, and so I think Felucia was actually in one of the, I think, Attack of the Clones or the okay.
You're saying Pong was on Umbara, not.
Okay. My bad. All right, so yeah, so this was Revenge of the Sith and the Force Unleashed, I think game. I think it was. But he did a really great job with this. And if you guys are old enough to remember, I say old enough, if you've been in the Star Wars figure game for a long time, GameStop had some exclusive Rancors with these little figures, and they had like, I think, maybe 2 or 3 different ones, and the Rancors were kind of like painted up a little bit, like the area. Hey, Task Force, how you doing? And so this is a Rancor with I don't know why I got Umbara with Felucia confused. I guess because of the tone that he was setting, because it was like real dark and stuff from Umbara. But anyway, that's one of the Rancors that they sold for a while. I think they sold like 2 or 3 different versions, and if I'm not mistaken. And I think they all had like different paint on them, you know what I'm saying? And so he told me that this is his setup, right? This is sort of like where he sets up his dioramas and stuff. And so anyway, he told me that that this is kind of like giving the effect of that of that planet. And just want to kind of go back and show a couple more of these pictures. I think it's just awesome. He had to print and then paint each one of those pieces, and anyway, I think it was great. I love the colors.
Oh, yeah.
It's, to me, I just think it's awesome. Like that shot right there and the shot right with the clones and stuff. It's like awesome. Anyway, I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to kind of show it off.
Definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
And thank you for letting us show these pictures and stuff. So give him a follow if this is something you guys are interested in. He does a lot of 3D printing, and this was a print that he did. He did a few buildings, and he posts stuff as when he's working on stuff, and so you can go back and check out his stuff. Anyway, just thought I wanted to bring it up and show what he was doing, because unless you were following him previously, it's like you wasn't going to see this stuff. It's because it was public, and he did a few buildings other than this one, and they're super cool, man, super cool. And so anyway, go check him out. Give him a follow if you will. But anyway, okay. So anyway, that's the handle again. Bjorn put it in the chat, but it's just to say one more time, it's the Batuvian Frontier, and so anyway, Batuvian Frontier, yes, that is the name.
Screenshot that and then manually type in all those little numbers and letters at the end.
Yeah,
or just use the link.
Yeah, that's right. Or click on his name on my post from today, because that'll take you right there. Because I posted his name, I tagged him in my post for this stream tonight.
Wow, good call.
So yeah, go ahead and just simple click on that, and it'll take you right to it. All right. Well, anyway, thank you again for letting us show these pictures. I appreciate it. It was awesome. Definitely. And he told me what he's going to be working on next. And I'm not going to spoil it. Well, all I can say is I cannot wait to see what he's doing next, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let him.
If it's anything like the stuff you showed tonight, it should be amazing.
Well, I think it will be amazing, because it's let's just say it really sort of fits. I'm just throwing a blanket sort of thing out there that's not going to explain things to anybody, but it sort of fits with the Clone Wars animated show, and it fits with Ahsoka, the TV show, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
So it's gonna be set in Star Wars.
Yeah. It's gonna be I'm not gonna say. I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say. But anyway.
No, don't spoil
it. Anyway, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And then we'll definitely love to show it off again here when you get to that point of being finished.
Everyone.
Pico B1, what's up? Okay, well, anyway, Bob.
All right.
Turn it over to you.
All right. So, most of you know, I did get the Microman Command 1 box set, 4 figures, even though they all look the same. They are different. Takara did a great idea of doing like repaints, but giving each one of them like a different name, a different designation number. So it's 4 characters that just all have the same body.
Hey, that's how we keep costs down.
Exactly. Each one comes with a color-coded capsule. I'm pretty sure you guys may have seen that on Instagram already, but and these are based off of the Easter Island statues. Some of the other waves are based off of like Egyptian and Japanese ancient art. So those will be coming. We'll get to that part here in a bit. And these guys are, well, loaded with articulation. They finally have bicep swivels, which like along with like double jointed elbows and knees, and we're getting to that too. They come in at about 3 and 3 or 3.75, and they're a smidge taller than the vintage versions. Here you can see one of the new ones with his like vintage counterpart. on the side.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
the wings can attach to the legs or to the back on these new ones. And on the, it looks like it was like an idea that they were going to do in the vintage version because you can see like the start of two little holes in his back, but they never did complete them. So,
Before you go any further,
all right.
I do want to mention one other thing, Bob.
Okay.
Okay, if you guys watched the show last week, you know that we talked about a challenge um,
Mm-hmm.
to make a snow sled type of vehicle. Sort of, you saw last week's episode, you know what the deal is. If you guys watched the 1/8 team show today, it was actually brought back up again. And so I just wanted to bring up a couple things. Um, we're definitely going to, the due date is March 15th. We're going to have it on this show where we're going to talk about those vehicles and stuff. Also, you guys can start posting your pictures of it now. If you want to, we're going to have a hashtag, and it's going to be called hashtag or pound wasteland sled. Okay, so wasteland sled hashtag wasteland sled. So if you want to post pictures of it, use that hashtag, and we will get all the pictures up. Everybody, submits those pictures. If they want to send me a picture of it, um, definitely do that, and I will post the pictures here on that show. There you go, Wasteland Sled. That's right. Um, so March 15th, I'll show off all the pictures of everybody's work on here, and just to bring it up once again, basically, don't spend more than $10, and it definitely needs the skis. Now they said it definitely has to be at the front with the skis. I'm okay with that, but it's whatever. As long as it has skis on it, I'm fine with it. But it's whatever. You guys can go crazy because you know it's your work. I don't want to make it like too hard. For people that are trying to get into this. So anyway, that's all the information I have, and we'll touch base on this challenge each week. And that will be all that I have for that challenge this week. So sorry, Bob. Can please continue?
Not a problem. Not a problem. And CR brings up a good point here. Yes. I've been tried over the years doing some various like customs to get at that, but now to finally have it official, good to go, right out of the package is awesome. They also added some articulation to the little capsule here, so it lays down or it displays better open.
Nice.
And they put in some like little embossed like circuitry in it, whereas the old ones were just plain.
Okay. Let me ask. So I assume this is me assuming. I'm assuming the figures fit inside there, right?
Yes, you do have to take the wings off, but yeah, they fit in.
And does that peg fit into the back of them or something?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right.
No problem. Ask away. So you can see they've got a double elbow, double knee. Although I don't know. In my opinion, you don't get much more range of motion out of the knee with it being double than you did on the vintage, but whatever. We've also got a thigh swivel, ball jointed ankle. And we'll get to, there was an issue with some of the thigh swivels, but we'll get to that when I hear in a bit. Also, something I didn't notice in any of the promotions, didn't notice it till I got them in hand. They've got a toe articulation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
interesting. So it comes all the way. It's a Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a full-on modern figure. And the shoulders have a little, and I mean little bit of a butterfly going on with them. I'm not sure if
Gotcha.
they intended that or if it was just kind of a side effect of how it was constructed.
Right.
Because, like I said, it's a very little butterflying. Uh, these also fit with older vehicles.
Nice.
This
Nice.
cycle was from the Micro Force line from like the early 2000s. Um, but then also just got this vintage vehicle in this week, so
Nice.
they fit well with those. From what I've seen, some of the fans on Twitter from Japan posting the figure these newer figures seem to fit better with like open vehicles like these, whereas like
Hmm.
closed vehicles, their legs are a little long.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So, um, oh, thank you. And yeah, yeah. See, I'm all right with the like exposed rivets like that. I know like some people were complaining about the Super 7 stuff having unpainted rivets, but that's never been a problem for me. And
Hey,
then
so I have
here's
a
another.
question for you, Bob.
All right.
How many vehicles did they have?
In Micronauts or
Yeah,
Microman?
in Microman.
A ton. I don't know the
Okay.
exact count. They
Gotcha.
had loads of vehicles.
Okay.
Um, like this is another. Well, this is like a reproduction of another one that it's a yeah, little helicopter they can ride on. And then we've also got this little motorcycle,
Oh man, check that out. Okay.
and both of those transform into cassette tapes.
Wow.
With cases for them. Now, like I said, these are reproductions that came out not later, but still the same build and everything.
When did these come out?
These came out either like 99 or early 2000.
Huh,
The
okay.
reproductions.
So I'm assuming that they got they got this potentially from the Transformers, maybe?
So these came from the micro change line, but you're on the right track because a lot of the micro change stuff got brought over and made into
From
Transformers.
That's right. Okay, because I was like, man, cassettes to change into something. I mean, where have I seen that before? You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah. These just didn't change into robots, so they probably,
And what's
just
crazy is
brought
though,
over.
you said these are from the '90s, and
Well, the
I mean,
reproductions are the originals were like back from the early '80s.
okay, but were they cassettes too?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they changed into the vehicles, right?
Yep.
That's some pretty ahead of the time stuff, man. Because I mean, Transformers was definitely doing that, but they were really only having vehicles and stuff. Um, and the technology now, it's like now. I don't know if you guys have really paid attention to it, if you're not Transformer fans or whatever, but they make third party Transformers and some of these cassettes that they have. It's like, how did they get that into that form, after it transforms and stuff, And so,
Hmm.
anyway, that's
Well,
funny.
in my opinion, like Takara's always been way ahead of their time with like
Right. Yeah,
developing toys.
for sure. For sure.
They, I think they've always been pretty cutting edge because I mean, they invented the O-ring style. So
Right. Right. Hey, MCR, that's what those wings are for. The wings, you just stick them in there and rewind
hmm.
the thing, man. There you go.
Speaking of Transformers,
Oh, yes. Yes. Nice
so
segue.
Perceptor, yeah, Perceptor here was one of the original Transformers that was like based off of Micro Change as well.
Okay.
I don't think he was ever that popular because when you have like cars and jets that turn into
Yes.
robots, the microscope that turns into a robot isn't quite
Right.
as cool.
Right.
But he also turned into a gunning station. So
Oh, oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, nice.
and then here he is in robot mode.
I definitely know who that is.
Yeah.
Perceptor.
And Ian, you are correct. Yes. There were two lines. There was Microchange that was like part of the 1-1 scale universe of Microman.
Okay.
And then there was also Diaclone. So like most all the vehicles were from Diaclone,
Mm-hmm.
and most all the things like Perceptor and Megatron and Soundwave were from Microchange.
Nice.
Yeah, I have not yet. I think they are supposed to be kind of like a reboot line of Microman, but and I was going to get them. I was really hyped for them, but then they announced that these versions were coming out, and I was like, oh yes, this is what I'm going to be spending my money on, because right now shipping from Japan is not cheap,
Yep.
and these, like, if you order them in Japan, there's only like one site, and they're not shipping out of the country from that site, so you got to get them through another company. Like I had to get these through Pia Club, and then that took a month to get here when they released it. And anyway, long,
Okay.
long, not so interesting story. And then here's some other, well, some of the smaller Transformers comparing size and whatnot. And I included these because, so if you remember in the Transformers, they had like the little cars that turned into robots.
Yes.
So those were from Microchange as well. It was like little toy cars that turned into robots that helped out the Microman. But these, I don't have any of the remakes of those with the new articulation and all that, but I did have these that turn into like a grasshopper and a velociraptor, which, as kids, we all had like plastic bugs and dinosaurs. So
Yes.
in my mind, this kind of translates, because in my like universe or whatever headcanon, these versions of the figures are going to be like the 1-1 scale, like the original line. So they're gonna have
Gotcha.
like little robot buddies and all that helping them out. I actually didn't take any pictures of them with blockies, but I'll go back and do that at some point. Oh,
So let
inserts.
me ask you this. Do the Transformers, are those the original names for those? Because the Grasshopper usually Kickback.
Right. No, they well, these are the official like Hasbro Transformers. But like all the Transformers that were like brought over at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
didn't got new names. Like Perceptor here was like Microscope Robo or something like that.
Gotcha.
And yeah, they didn't really have cool little names.
Okay.
Uh oh yeah, time travel. Like pretty much anybody that had Micronauts as a kid had at least one time traveler. They used to come with like every vehicle. Um, they were quite common. This body actually didn't get brought over to Micronauts. They Mego never brought them over in the line. So, and they do hold some of the vintage style weapons quite well. The one thing, well, sort of one thing about these I'm not so keen on is the joints are very small and very thin. Like you can barely see the elbow and knee joints here just because they're so small. And yeah, they don't, I don't know. I'm almost afraid to like move them, like play with them too rough, because that they'll break. But so these aren't really what I would call rugged play toys. They're anyway.
Well, they're
And
not
so
9-year-olds. Let's put it that way.
no, these aren't ones you give to kids. And when these first came out in Japan, there was an issue with the thigh swivel. So apparently on some of them, the adhesive that was holding the lower part of the upper lower part of the thigh, I guess would be the way to call it, holding it together. Too much was put on, and it leaked into the leg and fused to the thigh swivel, and people were like trying to force it, and it was breaking and whatnot. So when I took these out of the package, I gave them a nice, good little spa treatment with the hair dryer. Excuse me. And because the joints were pretty stiff, but after that they loosened right up. So they were good to go. Have not had any breakage issues. But like I said, the joints, and here you can see the hands are about as small as the vintage hands, and that thumb there looks, is a very little piece of plastic. So,
oh yeah, I see that.
So yeah, if you get them, be careful with them. Like I haven't put their hands on any of the handlebars because I didn't want to force it. But like I said, the old vintage style accessories, they hold just fine. So, and then over the years, Takara has made some other variations of this Commander One figure, and hopefully they'll be doing that going forward. Because like some of these, like with the clear and chrome, and then the black and white, would be awesome. They've already got the body, so it should be fairly easy for them to just redo them in more colorways. Excuse me. And then here we got the new Microman with the new Super 7 Micronauts.
Yes,
They sized up quite well together.
How many have they released from Super 7 so far?
Only 4. Okay. So it's these 3 and then the Baron Karza. But there's another set of 3 should be released fairly soon. And then here we've got them compared to some other O-ring figures. And then these new Chic Mainland bots, who our buddy Fat Red Foo has been doing some really awesome photo stories with these guys. So check out his Instagram.
Yeah. And painting.
Yeah. This Bullet Man from Strike Force Alpha turned out real well. Although we will see. Probably, I think it's, here we go. Here's another one with Bullet Man. And here they are with some like Eagle Force style figures.
Nice. I've always loved that one custom you did of that the hidden figure right there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's I've almost wanted to try that with a couple of mine as well. But yeah, that guy's always looked awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's the leader of my kind of space hero group in my Eagle Force world. So him and like Bullet Man, some other guys. Kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, but different. Here we got him compared with some Star Wars figures.
Nice.
And then battling with the Star Wars figure.
All right.
Yeah, they had these like clear swords were from Mego, but or the clear red one, but obviously the other ones are lightsabers. So
lightsabers.
Yes, this laser sword.
Yeah.
Not to be confused. And then Nightcrawler made an appearance in the Micronauts comics, so I thought I'd throw in this
okay.
Yeah, throw in this Marvel universe.
Nice.
And then Psycho Man also made an appearance in the comic series. So
is that a Marvel Legend?
Yes, it's the only Marvel Legend figure I own. So
okay.
And nice. Walmart was nice enough to put them on sale, and I was like, okay, you got me. I'll get a Marvel Legend figure. So what's coming up is this Wave 2, which any of you Micronauts guys might recognize as Pharoid, but he was also called Command 2 in Japan. These are up for pre-order now at Big Bad Toy Store. I haven't seen them anywhere else, but I haven't really been doing too much searching anywhere else. So to be fair. But these are available now for pre-order. And then after that should be Command 3. This is a picture from a toy show of
Nice.
the kind of protos. And then they've also got the Courier coming.
Okay.
These are some pretty early promos. But they teased them in like a video that they did promoting the Command 2 release. And what I'm really curious about is how they're going to do, because you can see their arms and legs are pretty thin. So I'm wondering how they're going to fit all the articulation in there, but we will see. Needless to say, I'm all in on this line. So you can, if you don't want to get them yourself, I'll be posting about them.
So this is what's the name of this line?
So this is the Legacy Soul Microman line.
Gotcha. What's the company making these?
It's Takara Tomy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are they going to do all these figures that Super 7 has been doing?
I don't know, because like most of the stuff that Super 7 has been doing has been, or at least so far, like, so this guy, Robot Man, was called Biotron. And,
right.
Like Super 7 did like a little version of him. This one's going to be the bigger version that the figures can actually like ride in that area in his chest.
Gotcha.
So, but he's a lot more articulated.
A price increase, right?
Oh yeah, that's going to be a bit of a price hike there.
Yeah.
But it's my all-in line, so
yeah, I get it.
I'm going to pay for it, and other lines are just going to not get
I get
as
it.
much. Yeah.
Huh.
And they're also going to start introducing new vehicles. Like new reproduction vehicles.
Gotcha.
Into the
line.
Looks
pretty cool. That looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. And it's got your nice orange, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be blue or purple, and just the lights throwing it off. But
right, yeah, it's got some colors.
Mm-hmm. And then coming up from Super 7, we've got new Micronauts figures coming. So we got a couple of time travelers and the Emperor, and yes, I did get some better pictures.
Wow.
So this is another line. I'm all in on Super 7's Micronauts. Hey, Jason, what's up?
Hey, Jason, what's going on? Hey. And if you guys haven't noticed or found out by now, Jason is doing streams on his channel.
Yeah, I've been seeing those come up in my notifications.
So check it out. A lot of good stuff. I know that he was putting videos out that way. Always would put videos out of builds and stuff like that. And so, but anyway, he's doing a live now. So give it a follow or subscribe if you haven't already. How many colors do you think they're going to do, Bob?
I imagine they'll eventually do all the colors. There were like 4 original colors.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, MCR, I would love. So now that they've revealed that they're going to do Time Traveler, it kind of, in my mind, opens up the door for all the rest of the like characters.
Right.
Because I know before, like Super 7 said, "Oh, we don't want to do stuff that you could just go and get on eBay." But now that they're doing the Time Travelers with the swivel arm, grip and whatnot, which you cannot get on eBay, in my mind that opens up for like all the other characters like Pharoid and Space Glider, the aliens like Repto, Membros, and all that. So looking forward to seeing what they all do. Hey Timbo, what's up?
Hey Timbo, what's going on? What a time to be alive, right, Bob?
Yes, if you're a micro fan, this is your year. Because with this wave coming out this early from Super 7, it opens up the potential of another wave this year, and then those Command 2s should be arriving in the States. They're releasing in Japan in May. They should be arriving to the States in July at the latest. So that also is early enough that they could release another wave this year. So, and have it come out like around Christmas or maybe early next year. So this is the time. And also, well, hang on a second. So I've been kind of teasing that I was going to do a toy related video series on my YouTube channel. And that series is going to be Enter the Microverse, where I'm going to be talking about all these different Micronauts and Microman figures, new ones that are getting released, also some other kind of related topics. As you saw with Perceptor, we'll probably delve into some microchange and whatnot.
Nice.
So, although I will say these videos aren't going to come quick because it's going to take a good bit of editing to do. Oh, thank you, Town. Yeah, this is going to be, and thank you, Ian. Yeah, these are going to take a little more editing than those like little travel videos that I do. But that should be the, oh, maybe I missed something. But anyway,
1 second.
and they're not going to be on they're not going to be on a regular schedule. So if you want to get or if you want notifications of when they're getting released, give me a subscribe, set the bell notifications, and when they come out, you'll get notified by YouTube.
Yes. So go to Bob's YouTube page, give him a follow, and you will see the videos when they drop. By the way, it was not the slave one that dropped. It was Carbonite. Sorry, Han is all over the floor right now in little pieces. I didn't think that stuff would break, but it did. No, I'm just kidding. I dropped my
Rico said he'd be
knife.
well preserved.
I dropped my knife on the floor. That's what the sound crashing was. But anyway. Okay, well that's pretty cool, Bob. I know you're pumped to
yes,
get those.
Yeah, Javelin, favorite line as a kid.
Gotcha.
Oh, and thank you, Bjorn, for putting the link in there.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, give Bob a follow if you haven't, and you will see the videos when he puts them out for sure.
Yeah, they should be. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to rush them. I want to take my time, do them right, and then some of the stuff that I want to talk about hasn't been released yet, so I got to wait to get it in hand.
Gotcha.
That's how it happens. Oh,
hey, Sig. Hey, Sig, man. Hey. Another great customizer. Right there. I've loved what he's been doing with from as far back as his Acid Rain customs to his G.I. Joe customs that he did to the Cosmic Legions and Mythic Legions and stuff. So pretty cool.
Yeah, that huge Acid Rain like war diorama that he had set up was amazing.
Yes. I love his paint work as well. For the 500 subs part, yeah, of course we're gonna blow it out for that one. I am currently around 407 or something like that. So as soon as we hit 500, we will definitely have a partay going on. So yeah, it's going to be a while. It's a slow build because I really don't push this YouTube like I probably should. But it's just like I said, it's just a passion project for mine, and so Bob and I just sit and talk toys, and so when we hit 500, and we'll definitely see what happens. We'll do something. So
we'll do a thing. There will be a thing.
I think, yeah, for sure.
And
I had
it'll
to
have some
count.
stuff.
I had to count. I had to count the episodes tonight to make sure that I couldn't remember where we were. I was like, are we at 50 tonight? You know, or whatever? Because it's like I don't
Yeah.
know because I don't number them. You know, that's probably stupid on my part, but you know, anyway. But yeah, this is episode 75 of Into the Toy Box. I think it might be like 80 of like where we've actually had a video stream going at some point, but we only named it a few after we started. So yeah, there'll be cake and ice cream for sure. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
party favors for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
And yeah,
Um,
we'll mail it out to each of you. No need to
that's
give
right.
us your address. YouTube already
That's
did that. So
right. Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
just wait there by
for,
the mailbox
for
for it
sure.
to come in.
Yeah, so when we hit 500, we're gonna have you know, we'll have everybody on the show that we can physically fit on the screen. So
Or that StreamYard will allow.
yeah, we'll definitely, yeah, for sure. Anyway, Jason had a question for me, and
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'll just show you kind of like just a sort of overhead look. It's not very big looking right now. I had it all going across this wall here, like 4 shelves, and I liked it like that. It took a while to get there, and I had pretty much the whole top shelf was buildings and a diorama piece, and I had it like that, and I was good with that for like months and months, and I took my little break after Joe Fest, and I wanted to, and I pretty much took everything down. Whenever I start something new, sometimes we'll go back and you know go to the foundation and start over. And
Mm.
so I had an idea that I want to do something a little bit different, just because I don't like seeing the same thing all the time. You know, I want some change, and so I wanted to have a little bit more depth, you know, into my setups and stuff. And I feel like, yeah, for sure, man. It's like it's never gonna be the train room that Jason has or anything like that, or the
I don't think
you
anybody
know,
can do that.
or Rad's Toy Galaxy's room, you know, or Amrak spot, you know, or Star Wars stations, setup. It's never going to be that much, just because I don't feel like I can, take up that much room in this room for that. I
Mm.
could. I just don't feel like I should take that much room up, because that means I will have a lot more stuff, and my wife will probably kill me if I just make the whole room a diorama piece. Um, so anyway,
Ian's got it
but
right there.
yeah, pretty much.
World building's a journey, not a
Yeah, for sure.
destination.
It's
And
like
there's no.
I love this little setup here, because when I started, I had not even a shelf. I had cardboard boxes that I was putting stuff on and making, background pieces, and then buying, pieces. Yeah, I definitely. I bought like accessory pieces from Empire Toy Works and stuff like that, and so it was a lot of smoke and mirrors in the very beginning, a lot of tight shots, a lot of,
Mm.
I wanted to just have a little scene with a couple figures and stuff, and that was great. It was all I had, it was all I knew, and then I got a few diorama pieces from people, and then I started getting shelves, and then once I've got 4 shelves now, and I could definitely, make this into a little bit different setup, but I like the way it is right now. I'll still change things around a lot, just because I want to have some different shots and stuff like that. And I'm creating a new, planet, Yamato 7, and so it's going to be a little bit darker than Model 6. And I have had I have had some shots of your Model 7. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I could do that. You're right. I mean, it's like I have enough space in the corner to make a pretty sizable um, piece or world, or if you will. But I'm just, it's for me, it's like I just love being able to change some stuff out here and there, take some
Mm-hmm.
pictures of some really cool figures, and potentially tell somewhat of a story at some point. And I get a lot of inspiration from a lot of the people that I follow and stuff, a lot of you guys. And so right now I'm still having fun with it,
Oh,
and
yeah. Well, that's what's important is the fun.
right, of course. I mean, it's like I'm still having fun. There's a lot more I want to do and that I will do, but it's just kind of like I drag my feet on things at times, and then it's kind of like when I'm finally in the mood to get it done, I get it
Mm-hmm.
done. And so anyway, yeah. I mean, it's the journey, as we all say. Oh yeah, I mean that's why we should be doing this. It's for fun. I tell everybody all the time. You know, post your pictures, post
Mm-hmm.
them. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out. If you've been doing it for however long you have, post them
Yeah.
because everybody wants to see the journey.
Mm-hmm.
You look at some I'm sure people look at my stuff sometimes and like, that's a lot, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of can be, but it's like I just didn't start yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like this is years worth of stuff, at my pace. You know what I'm saying? And it's like go at your own pace. But it's like I would say for sure, Tone, I hope you're listening. Um, Post your pictures, man. Uh, Post them because it's like people want to see that stuff. We're not expecting, perfection. You know what I'm saying? We want to see it get to perfection. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
like that's what perfection is. It's the journey getting there. You know what I'm saying? That's
100%.
how things get better and better and better is, you keep working at it, every time you get a chance. And I mean that's what the community's here for. We want
Mm-hmm.
to see people. We want to see people, post their stuff, and we want to, give you love for it.
Yep.
Because you know that's what we're here for. Um, but anyway, enough about that
Yep.
whole thing.
Everybody's well. Just one more thing on that little topic. If anybody saw Pinker Station this past Friday on WMC, his world building isn't a world. He was
Right.
showing that his station is really just some diorama pieces that he's got a collection of that he sets up in different configurations, takes pictures,
Yep.
and then pulls back down. And that's awesome. That's cool. You don't have to have a huge world to do world building. And really your world building can, if you're especially if you're limited on space, it could just all be in your head, like the stories that you come up with for your figures.
Yeah. That is 100% true. I mean, and that's how I started out. Is I was basically, I changed every time I took a picture. I was changing stuff up pretty
Mhm.
much because I wanted to look a little bit different, but I was also trying to tell a story, somewhat. But yes, you can. The world is your oyster. It's like you don't have to have a permanent build. You know, you just
Mhm.
do you, and
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Do what makes you happy and gives you some joy and, have fun with it.
Yep.
There's also a comment from Bjorn here that I wanted to circle back to. Here we go. About the 500th subscriber thing. Yes, Bjorn, I'll finally read a story provided there's time.
Yes.
If we run out
Yeah.
of time, you know, That's just
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay, so just count on it, guys.
That we're gonna run out of time, or
yeah, yeah. Just tell your friends, please. Drop us a sub, if you will. We're in the race to 500. So if you want to hear that story from Bob, then and we'll get a cake and ice cream. Then tell your friends. Anyway.
And we might even get fancy and do fried ice cream.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much going to wrap up the show tonight. Don't forget, we are in the midst of the Wasteland Sled Challenge. So if you want to work on that and show it off, Die Hard.
Right. Die Hard is coming
on shortly after us. You can take a little small break and then enjoy the show. But anyway, that is going to be due in I guess March 15th. I guess it was again.
The odds are March.
So anyway, anything else? Thank you. Anything you're working on, Bob, or anything that you want to mention before we get out of here?
Well, I did post a new video this week. It wasn't one of the toy related ones, but it was about some Gundam related stuff I saw while in Japan a couple of years back. So finally got that one done. Still more of those to come as well, along with the micro videos. So, and I imagine Die Hard will probably mention it, but just to say if you were wanting those new Battlestar Galactica Cylons and weren't able to get them from Big Bad Toy Store, they've announced a 3-pack that's available from Factory Entertainment. So, of just the silver Cylons. So.
Okay. Yep. Also, I just wanted to just mention again that excuse me. If you have Eagle Force figures pre-ordered at Big Bad Toy Store, just prepare yourself. It could be any time between now and the next 3 or 4 weeks that they're going to be dropping. So just keep an eye on your wallet. And also, I have a pretty good idea that all those Mandalorian and Grogu figures that they announced before Toy Fair that have April dates will start creeping into March, and some of them already have. So, and some of them may start creeping more into mid-March potentially. So, just an FYI to check on your wallet.
Make sure those credit cards are topped off and.
Okay. Jerry. Yes. So I failed to mention this like 2 times now. Thanks for bringing that up. So yes, we do need a driver for the Wasteland Sled. So the vehicle is a requirement. I'll say, you don't have to have a driver per se, but I figure if you're going to make the vehicle, you're probably going to make a driver. So let's just say it's not required, but give us a figure too. The figure would be easier to make than the vehicle. So now
here's a kind of a twist on that question. If you did the custom vehicle, but you already had like a snow guy figure from say like G.I. Joe or whatever, do you need to necessarily custom him up? Or
so here's the deal. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, I know we said a snow sled or a speeder or something like that. It can be just a regular vehicle that can go over snow or just any kind of area. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a snow speeder type of deal because it is Fallout. And they use some of that stuff for anything. So let's just say, yes, a vehicle with a sled, or skis, I should say, whatever, So anyway, there's not really going to be any serious gatekeeping when it comes to this. We just want to see you guys' creations. So, anyway.
And also back to the other point, have fun with it.
Yes, for sure.
Fun
yes.
is
that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. It's like a snowmobile, yes. But it, do what you got to do. All right, well, Bob, good show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me on, or
Yes,
continuing to keep me around.
Thank you for giving us the what's what with that Microman line, and I know you've been dying to talk about it. Since you got them, since you pre-ordered them, and I'm glad they finally came in. We're going to go ahead and end it here, guys. So I hope everybody has a good week. And thanks for everyone who watched tonight. Thanks everybody who's watching in the replay. And we will see you guys next week. So have a good night and a good week, guys.
And collect what makes you happy.
That's right.